Hi everyone, it's Cindy with Cindy's Creations, here for another tutorial or just some inspiration for you to try. I don't know if you ever tried making these before, but they're really fun, and you can use them for many purposes. To give a note to somebody or attach it to a gift bag or a gift box for somebody. We're going to be making some cute little envelopes. This is my template that I have, and it's just a piece of paper. I would suggest using cardstock. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just using, this is scrapbook paper, so it's a little thicker. This is just regular paper, but it's just a template. I'm going to show you how to make them, and I am not going to be using glue. I'm going to be using my glue tape to tape these together. So let's go ahead. I already did this one far as marking it off on a piece of scrapbook paper. I just thought the sunflowers was really cute and to make a happy envelope for you to put on a package for somebody if they like sunflowers, or you can display them in a dough bowl or anything like that, and you put a card in there. Like you could use, I have an index card, which is what I'm going to use at the moment, but you can use cardstock and make your own little cards and write something on them and put them inside, like a something cheerful to cheer somebody up, or do something to say something to really make them happy. So all I'm doing, I'm trying to cut this the best I can on here, and I'm trying to make the tutorial not too long for you. Sometimes these little scissors, which are better to use when you're doing little cut things like this, aren't the best to use when you're trying to cut something out. So just wanted to give you some inspiration here. And I did use my Fix-A-Ron pen. I will show that to you. It's an erasable pen. So if you do happen to leave your pen marks on here, your heat tool, or you could use the eraser that's on the pen, and it will take your marks off and they'll disappear. So it's really pretty cool. I just got a little bit more here to cut. A couple more sides. And get these cut for you. Go out this direction. I'm sorry if I'm flipping this around. I'm trying to cut it so it's as best as I can. As you can see, it's taking shape here. And then I have another tool that I use, that you use your boner, and it will make the lines in here of where you need to fold it instead of trying to guess. These are not the best scissors, I don't think, to use. Okay. Move these little pieces out of the way. I'm just throwing them over to the side. So here's our template of our envelope we're going to make. See, it's just like this. So, and now we're going to fold these in, and we're going to use my little tool here. It's just a board. It has these little grooves in here, which is where you would put your paper down, and then you use the score. You can use a boner, you can use these, that's a boner, or you could use, this one came with it. So what we're going to do is take and hold it here, and we're going to go through and mark this mark here on here. And you're not going all the way through, you're just making a crease. As you can see, here's the crease in there. So we're going to make a few creases. I mean, if you want to eyeball it and do it that way, you can definitely do that. I'm trying to get this where it needs to go. Okay. And you're not going through it, you're just scoring it is all you're doing. As you can see, you're just making a little score mark. I'll put this one underneath here and make sure I can hold it a little better on here. So you're just making a score mark, just like that, on there, as you can see. And I'm going to do the same thing to the top piece. Now, I haven't used this too much. Let's go down to the third one. Oh no, this doesn't seem like it's doing an even amount, but let me put it right there. And we'll go into the second one. Okay, I just don't have it straight. Okay, so there you go. So now we have the score marks all the way around it. So you can see that. I'm going to set this behind me in my chair because I don't have a big desk. So we're going to fold these in just like where we scored it at on each of the sides. As you can see here, we're just making an envelope. We're making an envelope. Now let me show you, I did use my Fix-A-Run pen, so let me get my dryer and I'll show you how these lines come off, and hopefully you can see that. I can kind of hold it up and my lines are disappearing. Hopefully you can see that, but it's on the back side, so it really doesn't matter if it's there or not. But I just wanted to show you how that works. I have a conglomeration of stuff over here at the side. So let's go ahead and glue these. So I'm going to put this down. We're going to run a piece of glue. It's a glue tape. You can get these anywhere. So I'm going to fold it in. And use my glue tape and fold this up. So now you have the bottom glued in, as you can see. And then with this one, I'm not going to glue it because we're just going to fold it down for our little envelope piece, as you can see here. Let's just have an envelope. Now I just have some cards here with some index cards, but you can use regular cards or do something to make it really nice and write something in there. And now you have a little piece of a little card that you can put on a project. Now you can embellish these. Now I just made a little bow that we can put on here. Just a little bow out of jute. I'm not sure that this tape's going to hold it there, but it will probably for time being. But here's one of them. Isn't that cute? Now you have a little card that you can attach to it, write their name on here, embellish it with anything you want to do. This is another one that I made. This is a copy that I made of a picture, and it's going to be folded up like that. So let's go ahead, and I already folded this one. So put our tape on. I'm going to fold it up, and I put too much tape, but that's okay. And then you fold this down. So now you have another one. Isn't that pretty? That'd be so pretty to give to somebody. In the back even looks really nice on the back. And then you have another card here that you can put in. Make your own card, but you can put a little card in here. Put a little stamp on the back, like a nice stamp saying happy day, or you know, whatever like that on here. So here's another one. So now we have two done, and I have a couple more that I haven't creased them yet, but this is a bird. You're going to do the same thing. You're just going to fold it in. Since this is out of paper, I really don't have to use my score thing, but you can. If you have one, you can use that. So let's go ahead and do this one real quick so I can show you what these are going to look like. Here's this one. Isn't that pretty? But you can find any kind of papers that you have and use them. Now the back is just going to have some leaves on it, but that's okay too. So let's go ahead and tape this one down. I don't need to go up that far. And this is just a tape. You can get these anywhere. You can use glue if you want to. I like the tape method. And you put it down. Again, here's another little card that you can give to somebody. Maybe they like birds, so you can put that on there. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I have another one here. I haven't fix this one yet, but this is another one with just some sunflowers. So use your imagination and use what you have, or get some cardstock, which is, like I said, better. If you find any, make copies of something on cardstock and use the cardstock to make these envelopes. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Bye-bye.